Tapped In exclusive. We are the internet.
Yeah, I know what the fuck going on.
Thanks for tapping in the Tapped In podcast, the hottest upcoming podcast.
Stupid.
This is your host, Kevin Melody, joined by Juju and GOON DES GARCONS,
Yes, sir.
trying to be human
Yeah.
in a
that's me.
fucking fake ass world.
In a
full of
fucking
bullshit.
Crazy ass.
That's
fake-ass
basically what it
world.
is. Thanks for coming,
I'm
for
happy
joining
to be
us.
here.
Ring that bell. Let's go. We're tapped in. All right, now you're officially tapped in.
I feel like I was
with
on the
us.
radio. This feels like.
It was like shout out Big Boy in the morning.
Yeah, real talk. We
Yeah,
crazy.
ripping his
It's old
sounds.
LA shit, but you know what it is.
That's fine. I'll fuck with it.
So I gotta ask you, bro. I was looking at your everything. I was listening to your music. I did a fuck ton of research on
Deep
you.
dive.
Everything. Deep dive. We're all about that shit at Tapped In. But I saw that it says I read somewhere that you're from Little Rock, Arkansas. But you told me that that's actually not. It's not Little Rock, right? You're from somewhere else.
I was like, it's easier for me to claim Little Rock because like Arkansas is already not shit enough. Niggas don't even be knowing where Arkansas is, and
Right.
if they do,
Right.
they'll only know Little Rock.
Right.
So it's like, I'm from
It's the
Pine
capital.
Bluff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I came up out of Little Rock. So like, it's regular story. I went to high school in Pine Bluff, graduated, went to college for like a year, and then I just never left Little Rock.
Wow.
And then until I came out here. Well, yeah, basically.
Well, quick question. I always hear shit about Lil Rock. I heard Lil Rock is tough. People don't be knowing.
Yeah, it's
Can you
crazy.
explain?
It's crazy. I mean, it's just like it's a country as fuck. It's like a country town want to be a city, so
With
it's
gang
like
members.
that vibe.
With gang
And then
members.
like, so everybody knows about banging in the rock. Basically, like everybody was gang banging out here. Gang banging was hot as fuck.
Wow.
They couldn't put all of the gang members in the jails out here, so they would send them to Arkansas. So they would get out of jail in Arkansas, and they just had it. They had Little Rock popping, and Little Rock
Wow.
is smaller than here. So like when motherfuckers getting popped on every block in Little Rock, it's like very noticeable versus out here.
And
like,
everybody knows.
So yeah, then the documentary came out, and then like that was like the biggest rap of Little Rock, to be honest.
Yo,
That's the
'cause
only thing people know about.
Because
Little Rock.
when I automatically think of Lil Rock, I automatically associate that doc. I
Yeah,
just like that
everyone
shit is
from
popping.
out here
like,
knows that. If I say that, they're like, oh, and your name is Goon, and they like, why are you dressed like this? Why you look like this? I'm like,
Ain't
"Oh,
your
shit,
fault."
I don't know, my nigga. Like, it's just how the cars roll.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And so, basically, how old were you by the time you left Little Rock? I'm just curious.
I jumped off the porch so late. It's crazy. I didn't leave Arkansas till like I was like 23. Yeah, I didn't leave Arkansas till I was like 23. Like I was on some real like I was really trying to do the like. So let's say I graduated 2010. Obviously, like the world was so different then. It was still more on some like go to college, like get
Yeah.
a job. So like
Yeah.
I was really trying that shit. And I'm from Arkansas, so I'm just like, oh, that's all I know. I've never been anywhere besides Arkansas, to be
Right,
honest, in my life
right.
before this. So I was just like doing my thing. I'm working at this hotel job. I was making music and like shit was going, like shit was popping off online and shit. Like, and I'm working this hotel job. And the first thing I ever went out and did, so one of my homies, Frank White, he was like this kid online that was like just a photographer, but he knew like, he was just really like tapped in everywhere. He's like,
Right.
yo, July 4th weekend at Atlanta always be popping, like come out here. Like I'm like, okay. So I go to my job, I take off. Like I'm working at a hotel, so I was like, okay, I know I can get a hotel, like a nice hotel. I'm working at the Marriott, so like
You
we
gotta
get a
get
hotel in
something,
Atlanta,
yeah.
like nice ass hotel. He's like, all right, fuck it, we book a hotel, like we gonna go. So we go down there. First night I'm there, I'm literally with like, I mean, fucking Key, 2-9,
Shout out to
like.
Key. That's
Shout
my
out to
guy.
Key, that's
Shout
Juju's
out
boy.
Key, the God. Shout out
Yeah,
Key, the
word.
God. So literally first night, I'm talking about that's the first time I ever left home. So I'm like,
Off the porch first night.
yeah. So I'm like,
Damn.
oh shit, this how this shit works. So like after that, like I'm talking about my job was never seeing me. I'd be there like during the week, and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to use my little benefit for I gotta go to Chicago.
Big time
or
off.
I'm finna go back to
Family.
Atlanta. Yeah, or then I like quit that job and I was like, oh, I gotta go to New York. And I fucking at this time didn't even have like an ID. I didn't have shit.
have shit
Like,
on you, yeah.
I was fucked off. Bro.
So 23, working at the hotel, taking off whenever days you can to go be in the
Just go,
scene.
just be in the city, bro. Being around motherfuckers, like to see what the fuck is going on.
Plant your seeds, pretty much.
So then it's a point I'm like, I was really like the most stressful time of my life. I'm like, I got this part was like it was cool. Like I had a loft downtown. Like the hotel was a good plan job. I had a loft downtown Little Rock, girlfriend, like all the whole shit, like just normal shit. And then I get to this point where like I could feel like I'm getting older. Like I got family and shit. I'm like, this shit not finna cut this shit. Like, so I just had that pressure on me as like a man. Like, all right, what the fuck am I finna do? And like, it just came to a point where I feel like I was so like back to the wall that I just like had to do something. I literally like, me and my girlfriend like had a spot together, like broke up with her. She moved out. I'm chilling at the crib for a second. Like I honestly couldn't pay the rent myself. So I'm just like, all right, what the fuck I'm finna do? Like blah, blah, I don't have an ID. I don't have shit. I'm like, oh, it was fucked up. So I ended up like, I meet this girl online in Baltimore. I'm like, oh, I'm finna go to New York. So I just go to New York. I took a bus because I didn't even have an ID. I didn't think I could take a plane. So I took a Greyhound from Arkansas to New York.
I did that same trip before. That's a crucial trip on the Greyhound.
That shit changed my life, bro. like, bro, being on that bus and just going to all these different cities. And you know the type of people that be on Greyhound buses, it'd be like,
and they
kind
stop
of runaways or like people like, so it's
skipping
like,
town,
bro, it's like a whole different experience.
They stop at all the little like,
dude.
If you ain't never been on Greyhound before, pretty much when you go to wherever you going on the way to your major destination, they stopping at all the small
we stopped at like a Amish, bro. That's the first time I ever saw Amish people. We pulled up, bro, barns, Amish people getting on the shit.
Experience.
Like, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? This shit is real. I only see these niggas on TV. Like, shit
on
was
TLC.
crazy. Yes, G.
That bus ride be having you thinking too,
bro. And I'm just sitting up.
You're like, I don't want to
listening to FKA Twigs, fucking Key, like. Just like listening to like whatever, I'm just like thinking about shit. I'm like, damn, this shit is crazy. And I only went to New York because I think like 2 weeks before, this guy that was from Arkansas had just became the head of like urban at ASCAP. And he was home for the holidays. Me and my homies had ended up in the newspaper while he was there. So he hits his little cousin, is like, do you know who these guys are? Like, blah, blah. His little cousin knew me. So he was like, yo, yeah, I'm gonna connect you. He connected us. Dude is in New York. He's like, yo, come see me. So we like literally only came out there and like, y'all in the industry, so y'all know like going to meet with ASCAP, like that ain't really shit. But me being from Arkansas, I'm like, I gotta go do this. Like, I got to go do this.
Yeah.
Like, so I literally took the bus there. Lily was there for like a fucking 30-minute meeting, like, and it was really nothing. But from that meeting, he's like, y'all have a friend named Derek Arose. Shout out Derek. He had just became the head A&R at RCA. So he's like, I'm gonna hit my friend, let's see if I can get you an interview or like just him to see you. So like I'm out in New York, like it's me and my two homies. One ain't got a lot of money. We sat at this hostel. We was only gonna be out there 2-3 days originally, but the day we was finna leave, the dude finally hits us. He's like, okay, he just want to meet y'all today. So we're like, oh fuck. So we gotta stay another day. So my nigga, I got these BAPE shorts. I got all this Supreme shit. I'm like going and selling this shit so we can like stay at this hostel, have money to eat and shit. So we go do that. That extended us another day. So we do that meeting. We took the meeting with Derek Arose, basically for him to just be like, oh, y'all are cool. Y'all kind of remind me of like a Awful Records. Y'all need to just do some little more work. We thinking like, we at RCA for the first time. We like, we finna sign this deal. We finna we finna go back home, hometown hero. And it was like, that's not the process. You know what I'm saying? So we leave there and we just like, fuck. We ain't got enough money to one, get back or get flights back or get bus back. So we're like, what the fuck we finna do? We scrap up some more money we finally about to go home. I had another homie from online. He hit me. He's like, y'all work for Fact Magazine and like we do this podcast, Fact Mag, and we want y'all to come out, but y'all gotta stay till Friday. So we're like, how the fuck are we gonna say 2 more days?
Oh my God.
We knew we had to do that. So like, we just literally doing whatever. We calling grandmas, calling like just for money, seeing how we can just stay out there.
Tapping into every source that you got.
On God. So we go do this Fact Magazine shit. It was fire, great experience. But like all in all, you know how it is. It's just like things that build up to the moment.
Right.
Yeah.
So
it's
like,
steps.
yeah, it's
You
steps.
can't skip any.
And then like you thinking like most people think like you said like, oh, I got this meeting, it's about to be the change of my life, like this is it, like literally this is the process, or these are the bunch of things that you're gonna have to do to make it to where you need to be.
A lot of people be thinking it's just like, and don't get me wrong, for some people it do just be like that, but like everybody it don't be like that. Like so it's just like you just gotta be like realistic and also just know that like, all right, life gonna always be doing whatever the fuck you wanna do. I just need to be strong enough to pivot and like make these situations happen as they come to me. So we ended up doing the Fact Magazine shit. It was like we only had enough money after that week in New York to like get back to Baltimore to my shorty's crib that I had just met. So I had to
with the
bring
homies in,
I had
man.
to bring my 2 homies on the bus with her. We stayed there for like 2 days.
Shout out to whoever she is. Yeah.
She cool, whatever. And
She was part of the story.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's tight for that. She definitely
Yeah.
teed me up. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
She cool.
That's fine.
So then we stayed there for 2 days, and then they had enough to fly back. So they flew back from Baltimore. I stayed there for like 2 more days, and I got enough to get a bus. So I took the Greyhound back to Arkansas by myself again. I'm in Arkansas.
Quick question. You said that you was in a newspaper. What was you in the newspaper for? For rapping?
Just cause okay, so in Arkansas there was not really a scene. Me and my homies really built the scene out there. So like I started this event series called Fire Room, and basically it was like this all inclusive thing that just like I would throw like hardcore bands on a show with like some like dream pop punk kids along with rappers, and it would just be like this crazy experience. I'm talking about the first one I ever did.
Just a mosh up of people. Just
Yeah,
all
the first one I ever did, we had like 100 people come out. The next one was 250. The next one was 300. I did like 6 of them, and then I had to like leave. So like we was getting up in Arkansas and just getting like a lot of love just off the like we had really built a crazy scene. Like everything you see on my Instagram, I designed and do all my shit, merch, all that shit. So I was just like a Photoshop savvy type kid, like on Adobe and shit. So like I was just like running shit up creatively. I was just good at making, like we were talking about earlier, if it don't hit right here, I can't fuck with it.
No,
I was just always good at making something look like huger than it is, like always. All my videos you seen like in Arkansas, like that was off of, bro, we was on some shit. So you know Carrie Foe or like Black Party?
Yeah.
They're from Arkansas too. We was on some shit. We was on some shit where we was always trying to, in our beginning of our career, we was always trying to like go downtown and shoot these cityscapes to be like everybody else, to look like the motherfuckers in the cities. I'm tripping shrooms one night and I'm like, bro, and it just hit me. I'm like, bro, maybe these people in the cities want to see the forests and the greens. They don't get to see that all the time.
Right.
So literally off that, I literally went and started shooting all my videos and like the forests and shit, and they blew up online.
Shout
like,
out to Shrooms.
You
That's crazy.
you come up with your own concepts for your videos and all that, because we were
Yeah.
watching some of your videos and I was like, that shit fire.
yeah,
Like, it was just one where you
name
was on
any
a bike,
video.
you was
That
just
how it
riding around.
happened. Yep, did that one. And I edit all my videos too. I would literally like have, like, I knew videographers out there and motherfuckers with taste, so I would like enlist the director, like a videographer, to come and shoot, and then I would just take the footage, pop it Adderall. I'm working
Stay up
late
and
night
do
at
it
the
yourself.
hotel
Yeah,
anyways, and I would just I'm looking at the shit, making sure ain't nobody at the front desk, and I'm editing
Do your own
videos. Me
shit.
and my homies every night for like months, a
Take
year,
notes.
a
Take
year.
notes. You heard that? At his
A year.
regular job, grinding while working
have
on
to,
his
bro.
passion.
You
Man.
have
to,
You
yeah.
gotta get your grind in. For
It was
real,
crazy.
For real.
It was crazy.
Speaking of fucking music videos, I feel like this dude has come up on our podcast like 15 times, and we love him. Karaoke.
Yeah, bro, the shit.
He's like
the
our-
shit.
out.
we lo-
Shout
shout
He's
out
like one of the
Karaoke.
hardest working motherfuckers, and he
yeah.
also put on for creatives. Like he be putting
Yeah.
out vlogs just to tell kids,
Yeah.
like, "Yo,
How to get
I'm
by.
sleeping in my bus. Like,
Yeah.
what the
That's-
fuck are y'all complaining about? Like, just
Right.
get it. Like,
That's
just get
the
it."
shit I was
love
saying.
karaoke.
How to make it in LA while living in your car. I was
Shout
like,
out Denied Approval.
Yeah, so he shot the
Karaoke.
new Stimulations video for me when I just wrecked the Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was gonna ask you about that. Was that something that you came up with
Yeah, so
yourself, or was that like
yeah, so it was literally just me. It's like I said, I just be just thinking about shit. Like I just be thinking about shit all day. It'd be like a fucking crutch sometimes. I be just thinking about shit. But it's like the Joe Rogan podcast with Elon had just came out, and like I had did this freestyle. This is when I met Swiff D. So
Right.
Swiff D and Ron Rodriguez. I'm in New Zealand for like I had literally so many fucking, I don't even know how to do this shit. So it was the reason I was in New Zealand for like a month and a half of summer. I get hit up by this dude named Swiff D. He's a producer.
Right.
He's produced like Studio, Schoolboy Q. He's got a lot of production
fucking
credits.
great
He
song,
hits me.
yeah.
He's like, I want to meet you, or I want to link up. Are you in LA? I'm like, no, I'm in New Zealand, but I'm gonna be back in like a couple of days. He's got the blue check. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely come link with this nigga. He got his
Verified, yeah.
production credits in his bio and shit. So I end up coming to meet him, and I eventually meet Ryan Rodriguez. They both partner up to be my management. But the second time I ever met them, we ran this song, this little freestyle. We did it in like 20 minutes, which ended up being New Stimulations. We didn't really
that's
think
crazy.
nothing of it. We didn't even think nothing of it. It was the first thing me and Swift ever did. We didn't think nothing of it. I'm at home. This is when I'm working at Undefeated. like at the warehouse. I'm like a warehouse boy, just packing shoes every day.
Yeah.
And I go to work and I'm just listening to this song over and over. I'm like, damn, this shit slap. And then before I hit him, he was like, bro, I'm listening to this shit today. This sound way better than I remember last night. So I'm like, all right, let's just put this out. And this was like our first thing. So I just listened to it. I did the cover as Elon as that shit.
SoundCloud.
So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. So then I had this idea. I'm like, how about I get the Tesla, the fucking flamethrower, SpaceX all down, and just throw this shit in one video. And I'm like, and I also just thought it would be just so tight if I could make in my life history be like, when niggas be like, hey, you remember that time Elon Musk hit up GOON DES GARCONS? Like, what the fuck? So I thought that shit was gonna be tight. Like, so that's literally all that was. And Karaoke was like, he was like, yeah, bro, I'll come fuck with it. I'll shoot it. And like, all his shit is fire. Yeah. He like fucked with me because like, I didn't have a budget at this point. I was signing Def Jam, so like he fucked with me on a good price, and like we just made it all work. Like it was crazy.
And that's how y'all built your relationship right there.
That's so sick.
Right there, we've done like I think 2 videos since that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So in terms of projects, so I saw that you had a couple projects on SoundCloud. You have a project on Spotify right now, and you have.
Are you from the East Coast?
You have a gang of singles.
You see the Pronto?
The Pronto. Yeah, I already know. He's so crazy.
No, but I got that from my. Shout out to my Brooklyn folks, though. That's the fire.
Okay,
that's great. Yeah. No, I was gonna say, what do you consider to be your first project, based on all the music you put out?
Well, my first project under GOON DES GARCONS would be the Mr. Whiskey project.
And that's available now on SoundCloud, right?
Nah, Mr. Whiskey, that's when motherfuckers was using, I can't remember what that streaming
was it
platform was
Bandcamp?
That was like Mix FM
okay.
or something.
Okay.
It was like, so I had it on there. You can get the link. I'm pretty sure the link
is up somewhere.
It's on my SoundCloud. My SoundCloud has like the links to all my shit when motherfuckers were just using like the sharing sites.
Yeah.
But like, like you can find it on my SoundCloud, but what I would say is my like first project would either be Meanwhile, that's how it happened was on, or Young Dirty Bastard. Young Dirty Bastard is like one of my favorite.
I fuck with that.
That's
Young Dirty Bastard. Yeah. That one's like, motherfuckers go back and listen to that. That's like one of my favorites.
That one's the one on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
The full project's on there. Yeah. That shit's sick. And I think that it's funny because a lot of your shit, I mean, I can obviously tell just based by the intro, like you're trying to be human. You know, you're a fucking creative person. You know what I mean? So you can't really fit in a box.
It's hard.
And I think it's funny because a lot of your music is really ambitious from what I hear. And I feel like it's easily conveyed because your sound is so unique. You know what I mean? Like just by listening to it, it's not like, oh, this is Tyler the Creator, or oh, this sounds like no.
Yeah, it's really crazy. I can't tell why it's like that. Cause like, I mean, I guess it's because I don't really listen to shit. Like I really don't.
You were saying that earlier, yeah.
Like, you don't listen to like outside artists or nothing like that?
Not really, like right. Unless a motherfucker is like, bro, I listen to Key, I listen to FKA Twigs, Tame Impala.
I was catching some Pharrell vibes off of some of your shit.
Of course, NERD, obviously NERD, Kid Cudi, Kanye. I still listen to that shit only. Like I listen to that shit only. Like of course. So that's where my like. We was just talking about this shit the other day. It's like I'm still coasting off that lifestyle, that fucking soundscape that niggas built for me. Is like if I am like at my age, like still like on this bitch, like come on, like that's off of that shit. So it's like I'm just like living. I'm still living through that, like I'm
timeless
still,
music, just making good shit that feels good, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
If it don't feel right here, I can't fuck with it. There you
go. Fuck with it.
That's a bar.
Fuck with it.
It's true. That's 100%. I love that. No, it's true.
Yeah.
And for you, like, because I feel like, you know, especially with the amount of projects you have now, I wanted to know, you just named a couple of people in terms of like NERD, Kanye, but like who would you consider an inspiration? Directly.
So if let's just take it to Cheers, my last project, Cheers. If you listen to Cheers is a real deal. Like me and Idol Kid, my producer, I came out with like my bro, that's my roommate. Like we came up together. Like Shit on You. Like a lot of like when my shit really like when I was starting to feel like damn, like we finna do some shit. I've been doing all my shit with him the whole time.
Right.
When we first started working on Cheers, we was basically in a crazy like NERD. Gorillas, Missy Elliott, like
that's a fire combo. That's like a little crazy milkshake in that one.
That's crazy. Was just feeling that shit. We just making a lot of shit like that. Like, so we was just like, all right, let's do it like that. So we did it like that, and then we also did Cheers like the thing about Cheers, we cut it like we didn't want no fat. A lot of shit, obviously, like we could have made like different songs and blah blah, but like the whole concept of Cheers to me was to be like an art introduction to an artist,
right?
A new artist. Like I could have easily, I didn't even sign to Def Jam for that EP. They signed me for an album that I've had like sitting for like a year and a half now. Like that's still coming out that I'm like now tailoring now that I'm on a major label. Yeah. Now I'm like, okay, I'm finna tailor this album now. But they signed me off that. Literally, they flew me out. Paul Rosenberg flew me out like the second week of December last year. Took the mean, played him the music. He was fucking with it. We're leaving. My manager's like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get this deal, but regardless, the office is closed. The second week of December, so you're gonna have to wait.
Back. Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, how the fuck are you gonna tell me this? Dog, it's gonna drive me crazy. Like, I'm like, okay, so I'm finna sign a deal. I'm working at Undefeated. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to feel? I was supposed to
go quit this fucking job.
So I'm like, bro, I know I ain't even gonna see. And he was like, and then we still gonna have to do like the legal, the lawyers gotta talk. So I'm like, I'm realistically not even finna sign my deal for like 2 months, basically. Yeah. I'm just like, okay, so me and Idol, we're just like in a mood. We're like, we literally made Cheers in like 2 weeks. Like, we're in a mood. We're like, you know what? We gonna make this project. Me and him in the Uber, and he's uploading this photo to Instagram. And like we went to this Budweiser party, and he was like, "What should this caption be?" And it's the end of the year. You know, end of the year be just feeling like end of the year feel different, especially like it just feels like very reflective. I feel like everyone's more receptive of like what's really going on. So like I was like, "Cheers to the end of the world," and he was like, "That's tight," and I was like, "Fuck it, that's tight." That is like, tight, So I was like, "Oh shit, we had just made Breathe Outside While You Can on accident,
which is fire."
And
shout
like,
out to you.
We had made that on accident, so I was already in this wave of like, damn, I feel like it's really tight to like talk about like climate change and like what's really going on, but in like a way that's like digestible. It just sounds tight as fuck.
It's not scary,
corny shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like we did that, and I was like, oh shit. So then we just started off that, bouncing off this idea of like, let's talk about like, I've never heard a project set in the apocalypse, like or like at the end of the world, and like, and we wanted to like. It to compare between now and then, because it's not really, if you look at like how you imagine apocalypse in movies, what's really the difference between how we live in right now and like the movies, besides the fact that buildings ain't broken down and shit, like you know what I'm saying? It's still low key feel like we in the end of the world already right now.
That's facts.
So it's like we was like, okay, let's just make a project about this that just feels like that, like just what it feels like to like fall in love, deal relationships, have friends, like just being a person during the end of the world. Exactly. And that's how Cheers came apart. We didn't want no fat, like it's just straight to the point, and every track is like, you know what it's about, you feel it. Like.
Exactly.
So question, like what's your recording process? Because I see you got a ton of work out there. So like you said, trimming fat. I wonder about all the stuff that doesn't make it, or all the stuff that's like in your computer. Like what's your process? Like walk us through something.
My process is like low-key like kind of weird. I've been like battling with it myself, trying to figure out like if I need to change it or if like that is just me. Right. But like I really don't. Like I don't like doing like the music if I'm not feeling like that shit. Like at the flip of a coin, there is a factor of like it's 10,000 hours that you got to put into anything if you really want to say you going hard at that shit. So I feel that too. That's the thing that's got me thinking like, damn, should I? So recently I've been trying to just try something different. But naturally, I don't like to go and do shit I don't want to do, because it's like if I'm sitting at that computer, if it's feeling forced, it ain't gonna do nothing make me like mad at myself. I'm gonna be like, why is this shit not working out? Why is blah blah blah? It's like, bro, I'm not finna do that. Especially when like, oh, I'm actually feeling like making merch today. I could go do that, or taking some photos, or fucking making a short film. Like, what the fuck? I'd much rather go do some other shit and not make myself feel like shit in the studio. Yeah, type shit.
I feel like you have to do that though as an artist.
You do though, so you do have to force yourself.
Protect your vibes and all. I hate to keep using the word vibe, but it's really like an energy and a vibe. Like you have to do different things to make you excited about your craft. You know what I'm saying? Like, you give you ideas to go back to handle your shit. Facts. You even go through real life scenarios to get to that shit. Like
facts to get to the fucking shit. The what you really trying to talk about. So like, but like at the same time, like recently, I done been to the studio. Like it was a night I didn't want to go to the studio at all. Made a fucking smasher. Like so, it's like You know, like it's like
Right.
I can't even tell what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just doing it.
gotta just
you know
ride
what
the
I'm saying?
wave.
Yeah, I'm just literally riding the wave right now.
What's funny about that though is kind of how you said you kind of hinted at, like, you know, well, everybody says you got to put in those 10,000 hours, and that's true. Like when you're working on a skill, but I think you have talent, so it doesn't apply. Do you know what I'm saying? Like talent is something that you're like lucky to be blessed with.
Yeah.
So if you get in the mood and it hits you, doesn't matter if you have 10,000 hours.
True.
You got talent, so the art's gonna show.
True. I just
So
like
to me, it's like,
I feel you. I just
I
like
think
to
that's
be
great.
like good on both sides. Like in everything in my life, I be just trying to be good on both sides. Like so it's like I see a concept and like I know that part about it, like talent, but I also know that like a nigga could come and outwork the fuck out of you any day.
and
too.
can still
You
and can
know what I'm
take it
saying?
and can take it
That's
from
facts.
Any day. And
That's why I
motherfucker can
think-
pull up and just be like I know
Want
right
it.
now, don't nobody, I know right
That
now
wants
don't
it.
nobody sound like me, don't nobody sound like what me and Idol do, but like that don't mean
Yeah.
like a person couldn't come and just like, you know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
take your whole shit.
you know what I'm
Speaking
saying?
of somebody sounding like you, your track was it Novocaine?
Mhm.
That's fire, my
The
nigga.
new one,
I
fire.
rock with that shit.
Fire. I did
Yo.
that shit in New Zealand like 2 years ago.
Fire.
I was off the crazy mushrooms. I literally like is in the studio. I normally don't freestyle shit like songs. I won't just step up to a mic and just like freestyle. Sometimes I will, but not really. But
Right.
like I was out in New Zealand just in a mood, drunk as fuck. And like I'm just in the studio with my one homie out there. We just like in like this like bedroom setting, like off shrooms, and like low key. If you listen to that song, the auto tune is low key kind of off. We didn't realize till after that we had that shit in the wrong key. I with my voice listen to this shit off the shrooms.
It
just
sounded-
like did that shit.
But that's
like,
why it sounds
off
fire
key.
though.
Yes,
That's why it sounds fire.
Dude,
That's great.
Weird situation, bro. I low-key didn't want to put it out because I was like, it just felt dated. It felt really dated. But like, my manager was like, you know what? We should just drop a song this
Okay.
month. He was like, what about Novocaine? And like, I low-key hadn't even thought, I wasn't even thinking about that shit. And I was like, you know what? For you to say this, I'm like,
Fuck
yeah,
it.
I should.
Yeah.
We should just put this out. I was probably gonna like probably never put it out or put it out way later last year. So like it was like good. I was like, oh, happy that I could put out another song. People could like get more in on the context of me, because I feel like that's like a main theme that's like missing from me right now. It's just like the context. You really gotta dig for my context, like
Right.
But like, cause it's not that much music out there. But like the more music you get, you just get. Like, you know, I got like 2-3 years worth of music. Like, as this shit's coming out, you just getting like the years of me, like me coming from Arkansas to LA, like what that shit was like, and just like, you know, the shits.
I was gonna ask you that. Like, it seems like you telling the story so effortlessly, like, right? Like you just getting there. Were you afraid, first of all, and secondly, how did you take that fear and turn it into like a tailwind? I always ask people that. Like,
I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I really like when I like, as I think back, you know how like Snapchat like give you this like notification about memories and shit. Like I never check Snapchat, but like I get these things. So I, like sometimes I'll check memories. I'm seeing the first apartment that me and my homies was in when we moved out here. Shit looked like a real deal refugee camp, and I didn't even remember it. Like I wasn't even thinking about this shit. I'm just like, I just need to go to the studio. I gotta like, I gotta do some shit. Like I'm seeing the memory. I'm seeing these videos. I'm like, oh shit, like bro, we was down bad as fuck. Like I never
but it
really
didn't feel like it when you were in it though. Did it?
because I think it's because it's from Arkansas. Like bro, I never really had shit. So like when I was like really couch surfing, really like homeless and shit, like it didn't feel like
That bad.
too different. Like because it's like I low key never really had shit. So it was like this shit was just like, oh, it's just like that, but I'm gaining experiences though.
Yeah,
I feel the shit going. Like I'm like, I came out here to meet Anthony Kilhofer, like Kanye West engineer. Like he told me to come out here and meet him. I came out here off that, like basically being in the good music camp from Arkansas. So like I wasn't thinking about shit. I'm just like,
I'm coming. That nigga invited me. I'm on the
Bro.
way. I'm on the
Bro.
way.
Bro.
I'm on the way. Fuck it.
on the way for real, bruh. It was crazy. I didn't even really think about the shit. I just like knew shit had to happen. Like it was really nothing else. No other
had
option.
No other option.
Literally
plan
no
B.
other option, bro. I had no plan B. I really threw myself in there, like no plan B, because it really was like, bro, I knew I wasn't finna go back to school. I knew I didn't want to work, so it was just like, bro, like what the fuck? Like it's like this shit is like clearly like, you know,
What
working.
you gotta do.
Yeah, it's like I feel like at a point I was just like, oh shit. When I started seeing kids like at the shows like in Arkansas, but like kids I didn't know, all these like we doing 300, 400 in Little Rock, Arkansas, and it's just like kids and motherfuckers hit me on DM like, bro, like your music like fucking saving my life and shit, like that shit be like
really start
sometimes when
hitting.
you like sometimes you like, bro, like what the fuck, but like after so many people tell you that shit, it's like, oh shit, I know that like, all right, motherfuckers listening at least, like
Somebody
like,
listening
shit
to
is
it.
like something is this
100%.
is doing something like,
And you
Right.
just putting it at this point. You just putting it out. You just coming up with the creative ideas. You just putting this shit out, and people
yeah,
just
at that
reaching out
point,
to you.
yeah, at that point, yeah.
That's dope.
Do you have any relatives that have your skill? Anybody that has like a musical bone in their body?
Nah,
Or are you the
well,
first?
I don't know really, cause like when I grew up, it was really just my family. Like it was like my grandma, my mom, my little brothers.
Right.
Yeah, it was
And-
like I didn't really know my cousins or no shit
Right.
like that. Like it was just like, so like I don't even know. Motherfuckers been hitting me up recently, but like.
Yeah, they come out of
everybody
nowhere.
telling me now that they make music. Like a lot
yeah,
of people in my
yeah.
family is hitting me up.
Hey,
telling me
hey,
that
that's the craziest part about the music business.
Yeah.
As soon as you tell somebody you in the music business, they start wanting to play you music. Oh yeah, this my
It's
shit.
like, dude, I don't got shit going on, bro. Like, I am really down
I'll
there.
listen.
Like,
I'll listen.
for sure. Like, and I'll definitely like put my input in and like help any chance I can. But it's like, bro, I can't, bro. I got shit to do.
Yeah.
I got shit to do
100%.
too. I'm not even there yet. Like,
I'm still working on my shit.
Well, I'm gonna say right now is the time that Tapped In introduces you to Shit Grub. So I want to let you know we got a fucking bevy of snacks, all this
Okay.
shit, whatever you feel like you want. I think Gabe's back there. We got like
I had them flavor
sweets,
shots. Them
chips.
motherfuckers. I'm gonna take them just cause. Them shit's
Off the
good.
strength, you
Yeah,
feel
them
me?
shit's
Off the
good.
muscle.
Yeah,
Big time.
I've had.
All right,
these.
so he's got what do you got
Oh,
there?
yeah. See, look, I guess I just be snacking. I done had these.
Oh, okay.
Y'all said exotic.
He's had these.
I've had these. And
That's
these,
that
but
travel-
No, I'm gonna take these.
That's
'cause I
that
don't
travel
like
pack.
these.
That's the
I don't
New
like
Zealand
these.
pack.
I'm
All
gonna use
right.
for Idol. I haven't had these.
So what?
Doritos Screaming Sriracha.
So basically, we'll have you open it up. Just try it and tell us if it's gas or trash. That's what we do here. Just let us know. Is it? What's your official review?
And do you fuck with sriracha usually?
It might be spicy. Yeah, you never know. Is that gas? Was
It's
that
good.
Oh, okay.
No, it's kind of trash.
Oh wow. Okay,
All right,
trash.
so-
It's too powdery.
You heard it here.
Thumbs up.
This shit got too much seasoning on it.
Goon de Garcon says
Maybe we've been smoking
Doritos-
in my like mouth is dry too, but I'm like, ew. That shit
Doritos
is gross.
Sriracha is trash. Get rid of these. Throw them out. Get him out of his way.
No.
Well, okay. And what can we? So you said you did have an album that you've been kind of just working on and getting ready, and so when can we expect that to drop? I'm curious. Like if you can say. If you
I
can't.
want it out by the summer. It's like
Okay.
summer vibes.
If
Like
that would be, yeah, that would be sick.
dude, like y'all ain't even heard the singles yet. Like me, I purposely saved the singles for this
Later.
year.
Okay.
Like I said, I want to really come in on some like art shit. I didn't want to like put out the rap project first,
Yeah.
and then everyone's like, I knew it's gonna. I feel like my project is really good, and people are gonna be like, all right, second project is like, this got to be a better rap album. It's like, bro, I'm not gonna be the rapper, bro. Like, I'm sorry to tell y'all, I'm not gonna be the rapper. Like, that's not me, bro. I'm just like here to make music and like vibes and moods that like feel good, like that help people feel good, rather
Right.
some turn up shit. So we put the art project up first. It's like I feel like Cheers was like 5 different genres on one
It really
project,
was,
like
yeah. Plus a movie.
just to like let people know,
yeah, I
like,
was like 15 minutes. Oh, this shit long.
bruh, I wanted it to be 10 minutes, but like, nigga,
So
we
you gotta
got to
let that
doing this shit, and it was
expression
just
flow.
like,
Bro, fuck it.
Can't
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the
Hell yeah.
thing about creativity. It just flows. You
Yeah.
just don't
It
want
has
it to
no
stop.
limit, has
Yeah.
no time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. And then that's why I wanted it to be like that. So it's like, bro, y'all don't ever just expect that I got it coming, but then like next project, I already got like some another shit that we've been working on, new sounds, like
Right.
I just don't never want to be like, I literally feel like I was born almost like Goon de Garcon was born like the creative like mentality of it, like Yeezus era, and it was like
that's strong right there.
A motherfucker telling you like this nigga is like, bro,
y'all can't
let
feel
me
it
out of this box.
Y'all can't feel it, but that creative energy, I can feel it all right here. It's all in the room. For real,
it's like he was screaming, "Let me out this box!" I'm watching this, man. I'm like, bro, like bro, we shouldn't be like that. Like creative shouldn't be like that. Where it's like motherfuckers gonna be like, "You're the rapper. This is all
this
you
is
do."
What you do.
That's why I came in this bitch,
Fuck
bro.
that,
I'm already doing, bro. Fuck it, bro. I'm finna
love
just be doing everything this whole time, bro. It's not like.
And you have a line too, right? You have like merch and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, I have merch. Yeah, I do my merch, and then I have this line that I'm launching next year called Maniac by Design.
Ooh, fire. We'll have to cop that shit.
That shit, it'll be tight.
All right.
You'll like that shit.
Where can we push people to find your merch?
GoonDesGarcons.com.
And music as well?
Yeah, everything's on there. I'm so happy to have that
Okay,
site.
everything's on GoonDesGarcons.com.
Easy enough. I know my name's hard.
The IG is the same,
GOONDESGARCONS.
And that's for everything.
.com.
That's IG as well.
Yes, IG, Twitter, all that shit. Follow me on IG and Twitter. I need my fucking algorithms popping. We gotta get me popping.
We gotta shout them out.
We gotta get me popping this year. Get Goon de Garcon popping 2020.
But it sounds like you already got the
campaign.
mindset. For real.
I'm just working, bro. Like, I'm really just working. I'm just trying to do what I want to do every day and just be happy and just like, you know, get my flowers like everyone else.
100%.
You know.
Well, I think you should keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Thank you.
Because I think you, with your vision and your creativity and all the shit that you've done now, I mean, it's the beginning.
Yeah,
do you hear me? Like, it's not the tip. This is the beginning, you know?
Man, I really encourage everyone to go back into my discography. If you don't,
and listen to the
like everything will
evolution.
make sense. Like, yes, everything will make sense when you really just like go and peep. I feel like I'm in the shower this morning, just like, bro, I ain't never put out a bad project, bro.
Right.
I have to just really like, I don't be thinking about that shit. I be like, I'm such a like, still Arkansan at mind that I just be like so
That's a great
humble.
word.
I low key don't even be looking at myself as shit, bro. Motherfuckers knew me in my everyday. I'm like the normalest nigga, bro. Like
they got some Neo from Arkansas, from Camden.
Nigga, I met this nigga at a Spotify party this summer. Nigga, we in the bathroom. The first thing I asked him is like, I was like, bro, this has been like a Arkansas, like, we don't know if it's true or false my whole life. Niggas in middle school, like, arguing, like, he not from here. I was like, bro, are you from Arkansas? Are you from Camden? He's like, yeah, actually, my family's from there. I was like, nigga, what the fuck?
So it's some creatives from there, man.
Neo, we had
He's
Bill
a creative
Clinton.
dude, too.
We had Bill Clinton.
Neo and Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton, too. Hey.
They said Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash was from Arkansas. I think. Google that. Oh, yeah. Johnny Cash. The Waltons, a Walmart.
Get into the bag.
Huh.
And it's one more notable that I'm like blanking on. It's one more notable.
It's all right. But anyway.
And Dolomite, apparently from the Netflix movie.
Dolomite is from Arkansas?
You talking about Rudy Ray Moore?
I guess in the Dolomite movie, this nigga was like, yeah, I'm from Arkansas. Like,
oh, fuck, you're right. No.
crazy.
He's right. That's true.
See?
Shout out Rudy Ray Moore.
See? That's
like,
a
what the
creative
fuck?
motherfucker, too,
That's
man.
crazy.
I was like, what the fuck?
Wow.
But anyway, check out Cheers to the End of the World.
Yes. Go ahead and follow Goon de Garcon on Instagram. Go to the fucking website. Cop all of his shit. I guess we're going to be seeing merch at early next year.
Yes, a lot of shit next year.
And be sure to follow Tapped In on Instagram. Be sure to tap the subscribe button. Tap the bell. Stay tapped in with us. We're tapping out. Thank you.